On the Retro Show today,
OLED Lego.
Whoa.
William was in fits of laughter.
Turbo boost.
Brand new games for the over 40-year-old Atari 2600. Gold-plated Wii.
Oh my god. It's got jeans on.
Supervising art director at Industrial Light and Magic.
That was a scary sound.
Oh, look at that. Shot-for-shot remake. Knight Rider Kit. He's declared war on...
フロッピーディスク
So much better in real life. No, this isn't a painting. This is episode 18. Oh, hello, Chip Dippers.
Oh, hello, Chip Dippers, and welcome to
The Retro Show.
And this adorable, cute little 15-year-old gremlin is Candy Fractic. She's Granny Fractic's little puppy. Well, Granny Fractic's in the hospital, but she should be home in a couple of days. So enjoy the retro recipe candy while you can.
D.
Candy, yes.
And from old dogs to old news.
That's old news. And of course, it's been a bit of a tough month. We're going to get to something very retro related to this in a minute. But yes, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, obviously, as most of you will know by now, passed away, and at such a young age as well. She was only 96.
Only 96.
Yeah. The news hit us and hit me particularly harder than I expected. And as I said in a little podcast I did for supporters, it sort of felt like she was our grandma without us really realizing it until now. I suppose it's understandable. She's been just a constant presence in our lives. Mm-hmm. A lot of the patrons said the same thing, that even from America, Canada, obviously part of the Commonwealth, but countries where she wasn't the head of state, saying they too were very surprised how the news hit them.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have put that on there. So as was said in the Paddington clip that she filmed, as Paddington said, thank you, Mum, for everything. But as we try to cheer ourselves up,
Oh my gosh.
Did you know that the Queen actually loved retro video games? One retro video game in particular. This is quite a lightly sourced article from the Mirror. They quote a palace source. It may be true. I'd like to believe it is, but what happened apparently was Kate Middleton gave William a Nintendo Wii for Christmas, I think 2006. When the Queen saw William playing a game after lunch at Sandringham, she thought the Nintendo looked tremendous fun and begged to join in. And she played a simple 10-pin bowling game, by all accounts, was a natural.
Of course.
And the palace source says, it was hilarious. William was in fits of laughter. He was enormously impressed at having such a cool gran. And although she is 81, oh, she was quite old then, the Queen's hand-eye coordination was as good as somebody half her age.
Of course.
So this would have been what she was playing. That's not her avatar.
No, that's Prince Andrew's.
It could be.
Nice throw!
Nice throw!
Oh my gosh.
So that's very funny. Now, the plot thickens because Nintendo got wind of this news and they actually made her a gold-plated Wii.
Oh my god.
Did you hear about this?
No.
Nor did I. I was missing all the news that day, I think. Now, this gold-plated Wii wasn't accepted by the palace, ultimately. So probably a bit of a marketing stunt. Careful how you say that. Cunning stunts. Particularly careful how you say that. And instead, someone tracked it down after a few years. The company that made it went bankrupt.
Oh my god.
Someone tracked it down, put it on eBay where it sold, Fleabay, for $36,000. So you could own the Queen's Nintendo Wii. Guess you could call it the Royal Wii. That was good, come on. Give me some credit.
That's a grammar joke, not a potty joke.
At least, yeah. But if you expect me not to make those kind of jokes, I have to, otherwise I'll start sobbing. So, remembering Queen Elizabeth, 1926 to 2022. God save the Queen, and long live the King. Moving on, from Great Britain to Japan. Do you know who this is? Tana Kono, Minister of Digital Affairs of Japan. Anyway,
I just wanted to know if you knew.
I do because it's written here.
Oh, good.
Thank you for writing this. Oh shit, he's asleep. Sorry. Well, when you think of Japan, you think about cool robots and modern tech and all that good stuff. Did you know that around 1900 government facilities and procedures still use retro floppy disks? So Taro Kono here, he's cracking down on this abhorrent behavior and this disgusting retro technology. He's declared war on
フロッピーディスク
floppies, asking, where can one even buy a floppy disk from anymore? Until very recently, the US nuclear weapons system, I nearly said nuclear.
Nuclear.
The US nuclear weapons system still relied on floppies. And also 747 airplane flight systems, they're outdated from floppy disk still, because those 747s were built in the 80s and 90s.
Can you do me a favor and say nomenclature again?
Nomenclature. Saying it the way she wants me to say it.
Right.
Nomenclature. Not related to Norman
Clature.
Yeah. And also San Francisco's light rail system uses floppy disks too. So I guess there's still life in the humble floppy.
What is the benefit, do you think? Because they can be erased with the most gentle stroke of a magnet, can't they?
Yeah, it's just because all the surrounding tech was built in the 90s. So to replace the floppies, they'd have to replace the whole system. And they did actually do it, I think, recently in the nuclear bunkers.
Nuclear.
A couple of years ago. But they're still relevant. I mean, they're still used as the save emoji.
They are.
Anyway, from floppies to vinyls. So Yamaha have released this. This is a phone vinyl player. It's rather bizarre.
What? You said it and I thought...
You put the smartphone down, playing the video, and it detects the movement on the screen. I'm not sure about the song itself, but...
There's no way it does that. It's got to just be like...
Seems to be doing it. This is from the Yamaha Design Lab. The Yamaha Design
Lab. We're going to try that one more time.
This is from... I put my teeth in. This is from the Yamaha Design Lab. Very cool technology and a terrible song. So
Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but...
Yeah. And finally, SWG Restoration has just launched. This is a new version of Star Wars Galaxies from 2003, I think that was released.
Okay.
You can still play today on their servers. The cool thing about this particular version is they've added tons of new things, including new planets, including Mustafar, which you can see just there, which didn't even exist as a planet in the canon when Galaxies first came out. There was Noble Naboo, Yavin 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Grievous, and so much more. And I'm reliably informed, thank you for adding the music, that Captain Gavin Sykes is still there at the Karen Starport. If you didn't know, because I've hardly mentioned it at all on this channel, this is my character from The Phantom Menace, and they plonked him in Star Wars Galaxies.
Is he a plonker?
He could be a bit of a plonker, and he'll give you missions and stuff.
Ugh.
This game is, by the way, set between A New Hope and Empire, which means we know Gav is still alive in...
A galaxy far, far away.
Around 1 ABY after Battle of Yavin.
Yes.
Very good. So well done, Team SWG Restoration, and well done, Candy Fractic. It's her first time on camera in 15 years. She's actually a rescue, by the way.
If you can't tell.
She was found in a cage where she'd been locked for those 14 years of those 15, used as a breeding dog. So very sad, but she's so happy and well-adjusted and cute. So Candy Fractic.
Her tongue will make a cameo on her right side. You will see it shortly. She's being quite good about keeping it tucked in.
Yes, thank you, Candy Fractic. We'll make a Candio soon. Anyway, that's it for old news, which means it's time for...
Let me see what you mean.
I'll see what she means.
Yeah.
Memes. Now, by now, as she was about to dance, you've obviously seen the remake of Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, that they did?
No.
Okay, well this is... I assumed everyone would have seen it, but it's a pretty much shot-for-shot remake for an insurance commercial.
Yeah, we don't have that company out here.
Insurance? AAA?
We have AAA, but...
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Oh, it is, okay. I just don't watch television.
It could be a British company. I actually don't know where they're from.
Well, it's American
Automobile Association.
Association, so I think it's American.
Yeah, he looks great for 96.
I think that's the Queen. But...
He's not a queen, as far as we know. Anyway, you might have seen this, I was going to say, but have you seen this? Everyone.
I'm fine, thank you.
So this is a shot-for-shot remake of Never Gonna Give You Up with Velociraptors.
I think it's just deep fake. It's the best one I've ever seen.
Oh, it's not real? Oh. Do you think after last month's Jurassic Park we should just rebrand as the RRetro Show? Welcome to the RRetro Show. Okay, enough silliness. How about this? So, one viewer, Lyle, wonders if you can spot the celebrity lookalike in this video that Home Computer Museum in the Netherlands posted. Ooh, big stretch. Camera B. Who's that?
Is that you? Woo! The speed in which you travel at.
It's probably because of the Knight Rider videos that people are associating me with behind the yoke of a car, I should say. But yes, thanks, Lyle, for pointing that out. That did look a bit like me.
It did.
Speaking of Knight Rider, I made a meme. So about once a month, I'll get a comment saying, stop making Knight Rider videos. This is meant to be a retro computing channel. One, it's retro recipes, not retro computer recipes.
True.
Two, as Batman says, Kit was literally a computer from the 80s. Thank you all for realizing that.
They do now.
They do now. And finally, someone remade Titanic, but with their cat.
Yes, I love this video.
Cat Winslet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Brilliant. And
Fractic enjoyed that.
good.
We were dancing.
And Leonardo DiCaprio.
I like that.
That is it for I See What You Mean.
I saw what he meant.
You did? Good. Well, in that case, next up,
Homebrews?
maybe some fUnboxing first. Some fUnboxing. And a special message from
Okay, Bunny, I see you 3. I raise you 1. You're bluffing. I call what you got. I've got PCB Way. They are
Yes.
PCBs starting at just $5. It's okay, Bunny. If you want them tea, that will come down. Lot 'em up, kid.
Thank you, Harley Fractic. In Harley Fractic and the Poker Game. And thank you, Dr. Scott, for making that with her as well.
I've got PCB Way.
PCB Way! Because as we all know, PCB stands for...
Printed
No. Pretzel Candy Bites. Doesn't it? Anyway, thank you, PCB Way. Thank you, Harley Fractic. We should get rid of the TV now, shouldn't we?
Absolutely.
Much better. And now, not technically an unboxing because I already bought these. I've been looking for these in Target,
For months.
Target, as the Valley girls like to say. And we finally found them. So this is Knight Rider Kit. This one is made by
It says it on the top
Jada.
left, yeah.
Jada. This was $6 something,
$5.
which is
Yeah.
ridiculous. What I wanted to do, if I head over here, this is my
Original?
original childhood.
Oh my gosh.
And did they use the same molds?
Maybe they've
Actually-
updated the plastics?
Well, also, the more a mold is used, as you might know, it's smooth, all the edges and the sharp details smooths out and gets worn down. The roof is different, so I'm going to say no. But that is still almost like for like. Mine didn't have the TurboCast bowling ball hubcaps for some reason.
Embarrassing.
That I didn't notice as a kid. Now maybe next I need to buy a full-size one. What do you think?
Neff.
Support from the wife. And this is Kit versus Car.
Vroom vroom.
K-A-R-R.
Car.
Car. He's Scottish. Worms.
Worms.
Car.
That's not the...
Car is now dead, finally. So
That's why we can't have nice things.
we'll put them there. Now, actually, I'm going to drive it over here. Next, hello, you like the car sounds? Next up, we've received 2 packages
Wow.
direct from Atari. Would you believe?
I wouldn't.
Where's my couple of things? Come on.
You come on. Aqua Venture. Look at the hair.
Wow. This is cool. So these are brand new games written by,
Gary Shannon.
published by Atari for the over 40-year-old Atari 2600. That is bloody ridiculous. Excuse my Queen's English. Wait, should I leave it sealed? No, we've got to try it.
Yeah. Oh, the ton's making a cameo. Can you have a seat?
She has a particularly long tongue, as do I right now. So she has trouble keeping it in her mouth. So
She licks her eye.
she can literally lick her eyeball like a lizard or a gecko. And then she'll spend an hour trying to get it back in her mouth. Wow. That's actually very interesting. They were never packaged like this with a fancy blue handle. Look at that.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's really nice. Is that, what do they call him? Cthulhu?
An octopus?
Yeah. There's a character octopus. It's called Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Okay, never mind.
I just like watching him try to say it.
I love this. So it's screen printed. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Ooh. We don't need no stinking patches. Just kidding. We love them.
And a badge.
Undersea Aqua Fighter.
That's lovely, Atari. Certificate of authenticity with a little hologram. Posters. And a user guide. Movement, left, down, upright. And this one, which I get to unbox. Yar's Return.
You have to say it cooler. Y'all's return.
Yar's return.
Defeat the Quolite leaders and save the Yarian people from their tyrannical rule. Only you can save them from it. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
I made up the
Little ad-libbing.
made up the last bit there. My fantastic improv skills. There's no return key on the Atari. I don't know how you play it. So, wow. Well, these are beautiful. Poster. It's quite a small poster. Elongated A4 size.
Look at the size of that thing.
Wow.
Look at the size of that thing, Perry.
What? I've magically teleported to over here. If you would like to hand me one of the games, I'm going to try it out. Because we can.
D. That was a scary sound.
Well, oh, look at that. It lights up.
Ooh.
Look at that. A brand new game for the Atari 2600. Nearly said 400. We're still making the same mistakes. Press 5 if you get... Whoa! Hey, this is really good.
Ooh.
Get the fishies.
That fish almost got you.
Ah,
It did get him.
it's rigged. Something fishy about this.
Ooh, then.
And apparently one was on the way too.
Whoa.
That's awesome. Atari, you've done a really good job here. That is awesome. I might need to reset.
Ooh.
I like the different types of high-pitched squeal.
You do?
I mean, I'm trying to be optimistic. And after filming, I wondered if I could actually repair the fault. Some people on Facebook had said their PCB was in backwards, for example. So let's try that. Meanwhile, Atari have issued this statement to anybody affected who's contacted them, saying, "Our sincere apologies and thank you for your patience. We'll be replacing your cartridge with a working one within 30 days, free of charge." It does sound like it was a fair mix-up, and I maintain it's incredible that we even have these options after 40 years. As for my cartridge, well, it's the right way round, so it sounds like a bad ROM or something like that. Still, it's good to know that Yar's Return will be returned, and a new Yar's Return will return to us. And if they send us another, we'll try it again next month.
We'll return to this and try it again.
We do have one more package here.
Oh my gosh.
Shall I, as you've
Yes, I'm a bit busy.
got your hands full there? Woo! What is all this?
Is that a Christmas sweater?
It seems to be a Knight Rider Christmas sweater, yeah. From Numbskull. Inspiration Design.
Oh my gosh.
This is the medium.
This is a
small.
large.
UK medium. That's beautiful. Oh, there's more stuff in there. I won't put it on because it's about 120 degrees outside.
Also, we want to save it for Christmas.
It is for Christmas. Oh, that's lovely.
That's cool. I was just telling someone that I need an oversized sweater to wear when it gets cold, so I get to steal yours.
You can borrow this one.
That's what's his name's dad from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, that's right.
Star-Lord's dad from Guardians of the Galaxy.
And there is the official licensed Knight Rider tag.
I'm gonna wear these to work when it gets cold.
You can. And, whoa, what is this?
I don't know.
Charging mats.
Because you know I need one for my new desk.
Wow. A charging mat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she pressed pursuit.
Wow.
Turbo boost.
That's seriously cool, Numbskull. I feel I'm being rude to them. And we have finally... Getting greedy now. Finally, a Knight Rider Tubbs. That's Michael Knight. I think we showed a picture of this on an earlier
Yes, but it's
episode.
so much better in real life. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's got G's on.
For you to put in the tub.
Oh, I will. Oh, look, he's talking to Kit on his watch.
Kit, pop the trunk. I mean the front boot.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Little pants. Very cool.
His little duck butt. And now you get to keep it in its little Knight Rider bathtub.
Yeah. Love it. Let's try and tidy up because it's time for Homebrews. You're getting a bruise.
I am getting a bruise.
And first up, this is OLED Lego.
Whoa.
This may be the coolest thing I've ever seen, I think. James Brown here bought the tiniest, cheapest OLED screens that he could find, and he made these.
I'm blown away.
I'm blown away by that because I would have killed to have that in my Lego Star Wars over there. So good. He told The Verge that he probably won't sell them at least until he gets some
Take my money.
until he gets legal consultation
Oh.
or a small enough battery. And from that, coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
A similarly cool thing. This is Dr. Modernstein. He's a YouTube modder, and he modified a floppy disk drive, as you can see, to be able to read SD cards. Now, I think what's going on inside here is he's put the innards of the SD card reader inside a floppy disk drive, and then he's converted the disk itself so that when you put it in, like this, the contacts make contact with the innards of the SD card reader. But still cool to see floppy disk 118 gigabytes.
Oh my god.
It must be connected to the floppy cable though, because the system's seeing it as a floppy.
Yeah, that's amazing. My brain says, I don't know.
Yeah, but we can find out more if you go to the link in the description. You can see his full video about the full modification. Maybe Japan's Minister of Digital Affairs could take note.
He might ease up a little bit.
He might. And finally, viewer James Bradley recently launched a cyberpunk careful how you say that, board game on Kickstarter, and he made all the pixel art and all the music on an Amiga 1200.
Now, I am besotted with retro gaming, in particular the Commodore Amiga. Many aspects of the soundtrack were sampled using the 8-bit sampler, and the melodies constructed using Music X and Soundtracker Pro. The characters' pixel art baselines were originally constructed as IFF images in Deluxe Paint, and the locations first started as photography, where I took to the industrial landscapes of Great Britain and to some of the UK's more interesting and thought-provoking architecture to find the real sci-fi vibes I was looking for. I then transferred the assets to the Amiga, reduced their colour palettes with Deluxe Paint, and transferred them onto more modern-day packages in order to incorporate them into the game world. Their broken 8-bit aesthetic really adds something to the game. I love it, and for me, it makes the artwork as close to retro as it's ever going to be.
Check it out on Kickstarter now. Link is in the description, as always. And that is it for Homebrews.
It's delicious.
Speaking of delicious, do you want a nice tasty bowl of nostalgia flakes?
Yeah, I've got room for more.
And first up on Nostalgia Flakes, we have father and son duo Nathan Wolfe, and this is him working on restoring not one but 3 Commodore 64s.
That looks like your desk.
It does. One of them, this one actually, the slimline case is from his childhood. That's the childhood C64.
The dad's childhood.
Yes,
Okay.
and now it's part of the son's childhood. This is Fritz. And you've seen Fritz and his sister before because they did the Wishdosher
Yes.
little skit, putting the computers in the Wishdosher, as I like to say. He had some help from an enthusiast on Commodore 64 Facebook groups who helped him fix the main boards. So this slimline case, I did the exact same thing by pure coincidence that he did as a kid. As I bought this was an aftermarket thing designed by I think an Australian company. And I took my Commodore 64 out of its case and put it in the slimline case.
Out of the bread bin.
Yeah. I bought one actually.
Oh, I see it.
I'm still trying to track down my actual childhood one, but this is the exact model here. I'll be doing a full episode about this. It's on the admittedly long list. And finally, this is Jason Hawley, another viewer who sent in this picture of him. He says, "Hi, I'm the supervising art director at Industrial Light and Magic in London."
Oh, I've heard of them before.
I think so.
Yeah, ILM.
ILM something. Very cool. The first photo is him in 1987 playing on the Commodore 64. Oh, the max headroom.
Yep.
And a double cassette deck, so he would have been copying Commodore 64 tapes for backup purposes.
Of course.
James.
Right.
And you can see Input magazine under the desk.
Oh my gosh.
I love that TV. And then he says the second picture is 1989 playing on his Amiga 500.
He's upgraded his setup.
Upgraded his face.
Well, that happens.
He looks quite angry there.
I think he's rocking out. Yeah, or he died in the game.
And that could be a Korg M1 or a Korg wave station up there. Oh, I know why he's angry. Because he can't find his workbench disc. It's telling him to insert it. Speaking of telling people to insert things, we should insert the end credits now because we have run out of time. Thank you so much for watching The Retro Show. We'll be back soon with another delicious retro recipe, but until then,
Subscribe and support below, and cheerio!
cheerio.